Hello there, it's Laura from Cosplay, and this is my first ever tutorial on YouTube. I wanted to show you a technique that I came up with for my Tris Marigold cosplay. It is a super simple technique that anyone can replicate and you do not need any special tools for it. As you might know, Tris Marigold's design has these really detailed engravings at the front of her corset. So I decided to go on the hunt for a fabric that already had those engravings done in an industrial way. I came across the perfect fabric, but it was black. So on a whim I still decided to buy a meter of this fabric and experimented with it, and the technique I came up with will follow in this tutorial. What I used: the vinyl, a color guide, acrylic colors, a tiny bowl, a stick, water and a sponge, and last but not least, Flexbond. Let's begin. First I mixed my acrylics. That's when I realized my red acrylic was empty, so I switched it to red hex flex. If you're not trying to match it to another fabric, this step is a lot easier. For this tutorial though, I decided to mix my colors to match this reddish brown 4 letter. Close enough. Next I put in my Flexbond. I assume any flexible primer would work, but I can't say for certain. I use a ratio of approximately 1:1, but it's really no science. You want your colors and Flexbond to be mixed thoroughly before you proceed. Once I was happy, I could start to apply my first coat of paint. I used a sponge, but you can use whatever really. Keep in mind though that a brush will leave some strokes. When I was happy with my first layer, I let it dry completely. I used my cute tiny fan to speed up the drying process. Depending on the quality of your paint, you will need about 2 to 4 layers. Since I'm using high quality paint, 2 layers were sufficient for me. If you also work with a textured vinyl like I'm doing here, you should really take your time to fill all the little crevices. After my second layer, I let it dry for about 20 more minutes to be really sure it was fully dried. Now I had a perfectly flexible brown piece of vinyl. Since I left half of it black, you can really see the difference. The paint won't chip or scratch, and I could easily sew it with my sewing machine too. See? This technique is really easy, and chances are you have everything at home that you need to make it work. If you have any feedback or anything else you want to say, leave a comment below. Give this video a like if you liked it. And if you don't want to miss my next video, my second video, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.